they had 2019 at their conference. Encourage everyone to go to one of these if you can, because you're going to meet all the providers that make the componentry, and you're going to meet amputees from all over Australia. Similar interest to you. Okay, thank you.
Sorry, just give me a second.
Not me. I wasn't allowed to use it.
I did clicking, I did my own clicking, and they were laughing at me because I made mistakes.
So the first video is of Andrew. He's a peer support person from Western Australia. Some of you know him.
Yep.
And he's just going to explain what peer support is all about. Really covers it in a nutshell. If we get the technology to work for us. There we go.
I had my amputation done in 2015. I had an accident when I was a kid, and I actually got hit by a truck, and it smashed up the bones in my leg. Now this is going back 40 years. The bones were put back together, but I never really walked again properly. I came to the conclusion that there was not really much more the doctors could do, and I said, I don't want to go through surgery anymore. I don't want any more surgeries. I think I'd already gotten rid of it in my head. It was time for it to go, and then the surgery was just the result of my headspace saying, this is dead and it's got to go. I had time to prepare my body for what was going on, and that was one of the big things that I did. Because I knew it was going to be elective, I went to the gym, I worked out, I got strong, I got fit, and the journey just went on from there. Have things changed? Yes, lots of things have changed. For me personally, I learned that if you can do it for yourself, you do it for yourself, and don't let someone else do it for you. And that builds your confidence, and that builds your resilience. It's that learning curve and that curve of your building your confidence and building your resilience, and knowing that you've got to push through stuff to get to where you want to go. Wherever that journey is for you. I got some information while I was in hospital, and I think one of the first things that I saw with Limbs for Life on it was actually in the outpatients rehab at St Charles Government Hospital. So I got in contact with Nell and had a bit of a chat and stuff, and she said, you need to come to the conference. It blew us away just to see what is there and what is available, and how big our community actually is, but also then how supportive our community is to anybody who's gone through that process. To me, peer support is everything. I did the peer support training in Melbourne that weekend. The first thing they told me, we are not counsellors, we don't counsel anybody. It's not what we're there for. What we're there for is to become your mate and walk alongside you. We go through things that only amputees can understand. So to have an amputee to talk to and someone who understands that journey is paramount. Counsellors are great, psychologists are great, psychiatrists are great, but unless they're amputees, they can only do head knowledge. They don't do heart knowledge. If you've got good relationships with people, it gives you that opportunity to ask those questions that may seem silly, that may seem redundant or may seem stupid, but that's how you get your knowledge, and with knowledge comes power.